Hello, and welcome to Reading Reddit with me. I'm gonna read a Reddit post and give my opinion at the end. And this is completely the first time I'm reading this. Yeah, let's get right into it. Am I the asshole for accidentally telling my parents about my sister's pregnancy because I was tired of keeping the secret? I, 24 female, have a younger sister, 21 female. We're not really close, but we're not enemies either. We always had a competitive sibling dynamic. About 2 months ago, she told me she was pregnant. It wasn't planned, and she was freaking out about how her parents would react. They're pretty traditional and can be judgmental. She made me a promise not to tell anyone. Like, full, you cannot say a word until I'm ready, serious. I agreed, but I was hesitant about it. She still lives at home, and I visit my parents pretty often. My mom kept making comments to me about how my sister has been moody and gaining weight, and asked if I knew what was going on. Every time I had to pretend I didn't. I started getting tired of keeping this up quickly. I also felt weirdly left out of everything. She wouldn't update me much, but expected me to cover for her constantly. I was lying to keep her cover, but I had no idea what was going on and felt used. Last weekend, my mom directly asked me if my sister was pregnant. I hesitated and finally gave in. I think you should talk to her, which obviously confirmed it. My mom confronted her immediately. It turned into a huge blow-up fight. My sister is furious and says I betrayed her and stole her chance for her to tell them on her own terms. I told her I didn't outright say she was pregnant, I just didn't deny it, and honestly I was tired of carrying the secret around my parents. She says I made it about me because I was uncomfortable for a few weeks while she's been dealing with something life-changing. Now she won't answer any of my texts. Part of me feels guilty because I did promise, but another part of me feels like I shouldn't have been put in that position in the first place. Am I the asshole? Well, first off, I think a few weeks it's not that long, but at the same time, like you gotta tell them, especially if you're making some keep promise and you're living in the same house. I mean, eventually it's gonna show. I think it depends on how long she was gonna keep the secret for, because eventually she's gonna be showing, and then you will not be able to deny it, obviously. But it wasn't really fair to out your sister like that, even after you promised her that you would keep it. I think she should have talked to her sister once she started getting uncomfortable with keeping the secret. Be like, yo, you gotta tell them, like, this isn't fair. But we got an update. Let's read that too. To everyone saying I should let my sister know I can no longer keep this up and that I wanted to be involved in the situation. I did. Oh, right. Okay. Well, that solves it. I very clearly told her my concerns that mom was getting suspicious and I could not keep this up for much longer as it was eating away at me to hide it. Her response? It doesn't matter, and she doesn't care how uncomfortable I feel. It's her decision and not fair to her. From my opinion, from my point of view, it was unfair to put me in this position in the first place. As for being involved, she appeased me with vague updates once a week through a couple words on text. No solid plan for moving forward. I was just tired and done with it. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I don't think she's the asshole here. I mean, she was clearly telling her sister like this. You gotta tell them. I mean, you can't keep a pregnancy a secret forever. Depending on where this is, of course. Either you want to keep it or not, and you gotta make a decision before a certain amount of time. And if you're gonna keep it and you live at home, you gotta involve your parents, obviously, because they're also live in the same house, and you're gonna bring a baby into the situation. So yeah, I don't think she's the asshole. But thank you so much for listening. I'm aiming this mostly at audio people, but I'm putting the text on the screen as well if you want to read it with me. And put down a comment of what you think, and give a like if you want me to keep doing this stuff. Thank you so much. Bye.